EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Hold on 1 second, bro.
We go tonight.
I'm coming out.
Hold on. Check.
Check some shit
Now the
on
first
phone
carry
real
here
quick,
for
you
Todd
know,
Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by
Come here, sir.
Brooks.
Don't do it to
Look
yourself.
at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked
These
up
niggas
by
can't
the
tackle.
Saints.
Fuck out of here.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
We have seen this
That
before.
nigga can't run. That nigga can't run, though.
This and work on it all the time. Catch
He
the
running
ball.
slow as hell, like
you
he
know
got a
there's going to
shit.
be some traffic somewhere.
all
They've
good,
got to
though.
put it away and secure
to
it
hustle that.
as they try and get
Get on
downfield.
that. Marcus Williams. Let's go. It's my squad right here.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check.
We see you, bro. We see you, bro.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze.
Come on with that pass
Terrific there
interference.
as that's knocked down
The
and
defense.
incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Damn.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Now Breeze on third down. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, it led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved that they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now taking downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, tighten.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's a loss of 2, now third down. Throwing on third.
I don't know if it's charged that bad. Go ahead.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Here's Breeze.
Ooh, good defense.
And an Allen to
good
run. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff.
Oh, I was on there.
Caught
What
for
I
Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks.
Foul.
Brandon Cooks there to make the grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Hey, I ain't
so
saying
with
you
the
win.
missed
I'm just
PAT in his
questioning,
rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
What the hell you just do?
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Man,
And he'll take this across the 25,
You at the 8.
couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So an onside kick failing in the first
You see what
quarter.
I'm saying?
Not
Too
sure I
many
completely
options
see the
against you.
logic there.
It's not apparent, is it?
How you do it?
You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here,
Like I said,
they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. And maybe they don't
too
have
much
possession
variables against
of
you,
the
bro.
opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just
Come
didn't
on.
get it done.
Come on. What a pass
on
on the
first
first.
down that's knocked away and incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver,
I would
brings
just
up
win, I'm
2nd
saying.
down.
Nah, nothing never come up.
Now Breeze.
boy
Nowhere
had
to
Earl
escape,
on his
and he
knees,
goes
didn't he?
down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. This time for Smith,
Throw
and
the
it's
ball right.
intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
I'm holding it all one. You did.
They're gonna be set
You
up
ask
in the red
Tyrann, he
zone
come in with
right
the
on
strip mode every
17-yard
time.
line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the
Yeah, he
way
holding
up
all
here.
one like a
Oski,
motherfucker.
everyone turned to block,
He's
find a
kept you out.
spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Man, I did not press square. I pressed triangle.
Up to be incomplete. Robert
But
Woods,
wrong with
former
this
USC
controller.
man, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Brown.
Hey, Powers, you from the South?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
You from the South?
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I'm shitty.
Aaron Donald
Damn
picks
shitty.
up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ric Flair. 61. Matchbox fight.
On first down, it's Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Man, I got to learn, man,
they're trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not
they did the same move.
There, but there's got to be one positive to that.
It looked like I had it.
Moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Come here, motherfucker.
And taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Nah, that's that Cameron Jordan on your ass.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains,
there
pick
it
up
is.
first downs. So far,
I know
0 for
keep
3 on
up.
3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Alright, bro. We can run it back.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And
It
frankly, I
said
think it's time to call your playmakers
give your
together.
opponent a
All
moment
right,
to
guys,
sit up
we're
and
gonna
see.
lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily
hold
to
on.
look at your plays.
I see your clock. It say 2 seconds.
I
Hold
want
on.
the
We
ball
about
in
to
the
see what
hands
it's
of
gonna do.
X, Y, and Z.
No,
and see
yeah,
if we
there
can
it
move
is.
forward.
You can play.
Don't
You
get
should
too
be able to
cute.
play now,
Go to
right?
the playman. And his pass is intercepted
I'm
for
watching the
14
field.
today.
You say you want to finish it out, or you want to?
No. Breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Well, these motherfuckers
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs,
Damn, I
6
should have
defensive
ran up
back
into the block.
packages.
That nigga.
Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Hey, this might be a
Because more
touchdown,
people
bro.
are
I ain't
throwing
gonna lie
the
to
ball
you.
on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
All right, bro. Hey. Just saying.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
Sure, the shit out
Sometimes
you
they
and
just
try
make
to
a
kill
joke.
you.
All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's...
Hey, they got to protect the $500 million man.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
That boy signed for $500
Michael
million.
Thomas,
Who?
75 yards. As they are now just an
Hey,
extra
Mahomes.
point away from making this a 3-point game.
Yeah, thanks.
Not a whole lot to read
That's
up
in
on
there.
that
That's in there.
drive. Just one play,
Why would they do
75
that?
yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. You got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as
I
well.
just say sky kick, normal, or squid. I am pressing. I'm pressing a couple times. Probably pressed too many times.
Now he's back out there to boom
press it
this
one
one
time.
away, maybe with some frustration after the
Nigga
PAT
Lamar
miss.
out here dribbling that motherfucker like a
Fielded
bastard.
about
So
a
wait,
yard
he
deep.
didn't press it or just press it soon and come up?
That motherfucker's
And a
nice.
nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Yeah.
That was nice. I wasn't even ready for it, bro.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
That's how you got to
They don't want to go out and punt it away again.
That's how you gotta
This
think,
team
dude.
now wants to get a cushion.
He's got a man. Complete. 33 yards that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
You need a touchdown, bro.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Come on, block somebody. Why does
We
nigga
remind you
always
that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our
Man,
EA
so
Sports
goofy, bro.
halftime report.
Hey, exit.
3rd and long. It's gone.
Get the pick.
And that will be incomplete.
Come on,
That's
y'all.
a good job there creating the contact to
We
force
all
the
gonna eat him
incompletion.
too. He has
And now
help,
since it's
though.
4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Yeah, that was me.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So a good kick there to polish off the drive.
Coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hey, Power. This might be a touchdown,
The
G.
Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They are down by a single possession here, 16-9 as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
He on fire.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now.
Yeah, I mean, they done connected already, so they're going to give you that.
Complete. The 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 76 yards.
I seen you was clicked on the corner over there and everything. I seen
tying
you.
this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that
What's
was
up,
just a
Twin?
simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gotta make this nigga Lamar
This is
put this
fielded
ball
at
on
the
the
goal
ground.
line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah, you gotta back out. You gotta,
Like yellowish. They start turning colors.
yeah, you gotta hit R1.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something
gotta hit
together here,
R1
trying to take
now like
that
you got
lead
to
into
do
intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity to push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's me.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff, he's letting it fly for
Get out there.
Cooks.
Get out there.
And that'll be incomplete.
He burnt them too.
Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one.
We can
Now
start it
it's
over,
3rd
G.
down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Goff. Escaping the pressure right.
Come here, man.
Loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, that ain't no
Here's
easy
Johnny
task.
Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Powers, you want
This
to
is
run it back or
Harris.
you good, bro? Okay, I see.
Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
You okay? What's wrong?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Breeze picked up by his nemesis, Nikel Roby-Coleman. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line,
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Hold on. Check.
After the sack on first down, Goff, and the pressure gets to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
and it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, my nigga just going down, bro.
On second and 11 now. Breeze.
Come on with that.
Coming, and he's taken down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Clay Matthews able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Come on.
Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Too wide. If I would have kept it tight, I might could have ran for it. But
and brought in by the tight end Cook.
yeah, I swung so far wide.
Excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A chance to catch me.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
That's what Kelsey don't get enough credit for. Straight up.
4 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Feel Reggie. Nah, I mean, I have played with them boys, but
the LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Nice
now
play.
A play fake, and it's gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
He sets to fire deep.
And that is you just robbed me.
Shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He's going to rob me like that.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So here we go on fourth down to Breeze. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
What they telling me I gotta do, I do.
Sammy!
Breeze now on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a second and long. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Saints on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
Slow money better than no money.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make him score twice to beat you, and that's
Slow
not
money
impossible.
better than
But
no
here in the
money,
fourth quarter,
G.
puts their backs clearly against the wall.
This fielded at the 2.
This nigga, man. This nigga right here.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
Touchdown, LA! Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Yeah, he got murdered.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. To throw is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Like 20 minutes ago, bro.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game. As if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time
Then, you know what I'm saying, he had beef because like 15 hours ago he posted niggas got me fucked up on my brother grade. They're gonna have to see me.
Right in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they look to throw. Man open. It's Cooks.
You got to get out your own city, bro.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
You got to get out, bro.
A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
You gotta go.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
4 niggas was shooting.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
And he just signed back with Rap-A-Lot like last week.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They got
on second down and 4.
Yeah, they got that shit on video. Got the nigga laying out on the ground and everything. I'm looking at it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. Goff going to hand it to Gurley.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
he's stretched
in this
out.
situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Yeah.
He's back to throw. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Hey, you remember when that nigga got on IG Live and said he was going to Takashi?
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me,
yeah,
that looks like that's
on
the one that's going to finish him off.
The score that puts him in front
here late, but
you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
Yeah. And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he can't get him thrown away. He's taken down. Bryce Hager in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Back to throw. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, but it's going to be second down.
They don't come out till later.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
One more day, it was just the one.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Good game, though. Come on home.
Niggas in the streets know what's going on.
No, I'm sending it now. I backed up. I gotta go get some I gotta go get some food.
Yeah, I just threw one up. I could have did a bullet pass and got it right to him. Yeah.